Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Nate Need.
Welcome to another edition of the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Co-Citation and Co-Occurrence. And this has been around for some time now, but it's worth bringing up and discussing a little bit today. Co-Citation is a means in which Google actually will look at an article, for instance, that has multiple links in it, and gauge the relevance and the authority of the various links on more of an equal basis because they're being co-cited and they occur concurrently on that page. So it basically, if website A and website B both link to website C and website D, but website A and website B don't link to each other, that means that website A and website B are connected by co-citation. And it's kind of an oversimplistic format, but I'll link to some of the graphics here in the show notes. But co-citation, it usually establishes a relationship between a couple of sites, even though there are no links between those two sites. So for instance, it's usually established by contextual keywords and mutual links. So co-citation is more about halo authority via transitive relationship. So if site A links to site B and site C, but there's no link between site B and site C, for instance, that's an indication of co-citation that both sites B and C who have a link from site A are kind of considered on the same level, even though there's no linking between site B and site C. Why is this important? What's the deal here? So it's a fascinating trend, and it kind of goes along with SEO best practices. So let's say there's a website winning in the rankings for best electric lawnmower. And when you visit this high-ranked website, you notice that it lacks the keyword best electric lawnmower in the title tag, which is interesting. But in the meta description, the anchor text, maybe even in the written blog content itself. And so that also may exclude best electric lawnmower. And there may be a few keyword synonyms, but no long-tail matches. And when this is the case, it's usually a case of co-citation. So Google will associate relevant terms with these websites, even though those websites are devoid of the classic SEO signals, and it then awards high ranks based on co-citation and markers rather than the customary SEO features. And you'll see this a lot in long tail searches, particularly for sites that have existing high authority. So if a site's been around for a long period of time, has a lot of high quality links, it might outrank you even though it has few, if any, links to a given page that already outranks you. And that could be a result of co-citation. It could just be a result that the overall domain authority of that site is very high, and so the page authority of that page is outranking you in the SERPs. Co-citation's been around for a little while, and when it comes to co-citations, here are some things to consider. That anchor text isn't as important as it once was. It's more about the solving user intent. Anchor text has been a weakening and not as important signal since it was, or as it was in times past. And co-citation doesn't mean that SEO or link building are dead. It's just changing the way that we do it, and it's changing the way that those references are made. Links are still important. PR, reputation management, and brand building are always going to be important. But when it comes to actually ranking for different terms and acquiring links, it's important to keep in mind that that when you're building your links or doing your outreach campaigns, you obviously want to really work to get the same high authority links from very relevant websites that your competitors are receiving, because that provides a lot of that co-citation reference authority that you can't really get anywhere else. And so let's say if you're in Best Electric Lawnmowers and a high authority site links to you and links to someone else in the same vertical, but you never link between one another, then it's an indication that both you and the other site are somewhat on the same level and operating in the same niche. So take a look at the show notes here. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what other topics you'd like us to discuss here. We're open to those ideas, and leave your comments, subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.